So my name is Vivian Katheu. I studied economics and statistics in campus, and then I started working. When I started working, I started looking for a job. I got a position as an intern in CBA in the IT department, and then that's where my passion for IT started growing from there. And then I joined. From there, I joined Knight Frank. I was working as an accountant, and then I decided to change my career now to data science. So I'm currently in Moringa School studying data science.
My name is Ruth Luta Murithi, and I'm from Loitoktok, but I live here in Nairobi. I am a data scientist come machine learning with a background in telecommunication engineering. I decided to switch paths last year. COVID-19 hit and decided to get hands-on into learning more about data science and what it entails.
Okay, my name is Rose Delela Gisicho, and I am a data scientist and a technical mentor at Moringa School. I have a background in information communication technology from Pan-Africa Christian University and also a background in data science from Moringa School. Apart from being in the field of tech, I also am a AI community leader, whereby I advocate for STEM diversity by coordinating events for the Nairobi Women in Machine Learning and Data Science, and also working with different organizations to ensure that we have individuals ready and prepare for the future of work, which is artificial intelligence. That's what I currently do, and that's my background. And to train in a STEM course or a technical course like data science, for me, it was something that wasn't actually in the scope of what I wanted to do, because I've been a shy person. I had like low confidence. But when I entered into the field of data science, it got me to think about this training industry, whereby I've been able to communicate to very many people in the field in the community aspect. I was able to boost my confidence, and even working in a data science industry, I felt like there's something more that I can do other than just doing data insights. I felt like I could push myself to also mentor other people in order for them to enter into this field and for them to grow, and we can create more impact and become leaders of change in this industry in Africa. So that's what led me to do training, and I started at an organization known as Alliance for AI as a trainer, and I found passion in talking to individuals. I got to hear about their diversity in their different industries just entering into data science, and that influenced me, and I was like, this is something I can actually do long term, so let me just look for more opportunities in this aspect. And that's how I joined Moringa School as a trainer, and it's something I've not looked back ever since.
Okay, I'm Rosa Diambokech. I am a software developer. Currently, I work in Moringa School as a technical mentor. Basically, what I do, I train students to be software developers. And apart from that, prior to my job, I was a student in Moringa School as well.
Yes, I do have a passion for IT. Like I said, the interest grew when I was in CBA, because I was working in an IT department, and I got to learn and got so much exposure from that. So I really love and enjoy doing IT. I was even thinking of mastering in IT. And what interests me the most in IT is just the fact that it's very effective. Like, work gets done really fast. There's so much to learn online. There are a lot of avenues to network as well. And yeah, I think IT is really where the future is. I mean, the fact that it's very evolving. It evolves very fast, and it's challenging as well. So personally, I love IT because I feel like I could make a really huge impact in the world.
I have a passion in ICT. What drives me to this is because ICT is one of those fields that will never get old. If anything, it keeps on changing day in, day out. So I really don't want to be left behind at any point. So you just have to keep on life learning. Yeah.
Yes, I have a passion in information communication technology. Starting from my background, I also started with web development, and that shows that it was something that I was very interested in, yet I had not found my excitement in that exact field in ICT, but I joined again data science to find my passion which is still in information communication technology. And I am very passionate in this field because, first of all, it helped me grow my mindset. I was able to approach very different problems that like in data science, we get to work with real life situations and real life problems that we are able to create insights and also help the industry grow, and also businesses, as much as we also help maybe different health organizations with insights from the data that we get. So it helped me grow my mindset. I grew my mindset to be having a growth mindset, and I was also able to now create impact by actually working on these different problems that are being okay, Africa has a lot of problems. So as you can see, working with data science, I was able to approach these different problems, starting with how can we address mental health illnesses if we are given a data set? How can we maybe work to remove or reduce gender-based violence? When you're given a data set, you are able to get insights and you can communicate them to different organizations and they can push through this. So just having that drive to be able to create impact in the world, that is what motivates me to just stay in the field of information communication technology.
How did Moringa School help me improve my skills? I did not have any coding experience. Okay, apart from the little coding I did in school with C and C++, I didn't have, let's say, Python or data science. So upon looking at schools, because I knew to study this, I can't do it alone online, and given that it was virtual, I just needed to feel like I have guidance or something. And that is what Moringa School provided. Able technical mentors, a well-structured curriculum, you just don't feel overwhelmed with things. And also the study process was kind of great. I really loved my whole experience with them. Yeah.
So I'm doing data science, and the reason I'm doing data science because I'm a huge fan of numbers. I love working with numbers. So when I was looking to change my career, data science made so much sense to me because it's a bit of IT and math where my interest lies. So yes, that's what I'm currently doing.
Yes, I would like to advise the young ladies out there. Yes, ICT is really broad. I know most of us get to hear that it's information communication technology, and the first thing that speaks in our mind is I'm going to be repairing networks on ceilings and putting wireless connections and Wi-Fi connection, Ethernets and etc. That's not ICT. ICT is really broad. There's the software side of it, there's the hardware side of it. Depending on where you want to be, it's very open for you, and it's not limited to you just because you're a female or a male or etc. You can just venture into it because it's something that, as long as you have you're persistent, you are passionate about the field, it's something that you can actually dive into. You have a lot to if you need to be a leader in the same field, or you feel like maybe coding is not something you would like to do, you can be an entrepreneur creating products for technology. You can also be a leader of change. You don't need to just venture into one straight way. So again, the ICT field is really broad, and what I would advise you is just to start, follow your passion, be consistent and enthusiastic, be passionate in it, and at the end of it, you'll just find that it's easy, and it does not matter wherever you are from, as long as you're passionate and you're persistent in it.
Currently, with the ongoing technology, girls are trying to embrace the technology, and with around 300 students, you get around 40% of the students are girls and 60 are boys, meaning we are almost coming to 50% of women in technology.
First of all, let's normalize girls, not even girls, just any gender in ICT. The same way boys are taught right from childhood that cheza na gari, cheza na nini, you know, that's the same thing. Stop teaching your girls to play with dolls and telling them computer ni ya vijana. No, start from a small age, right from school. Wachape wasipopita computer studies, you know, the same way you do it once wasipopita home science, you know. So whatever you're doing for the other gender, just do it for this gender also, because I feel for the gender gap, we have to start early, because most girls don't know right from childhood that they can deal with computers, that they can do something weird in IT or something. So we come to believe in ourselves when it's a bit too late, not really too late, but when the other guys have really advanced and we have to play catch up. So it's about time we stop playing catch up with these, you know. It's about time we stop empowering women, we start empowering young girls, unborn babies. That's what I actually want to do, yeah.
So I don't have much experience in the work field, but now when I'm studying in Moringa School, I can't say I've experienced any sort of prejudice when it comes to like gender per se. But I mean, from stories I hear, it's a very male-dominated field, so you find that women really have to like sort of prove themselves or work extra hard just to be on the same level, because like you'll find that many people don't respect women in this male-dominated field. So yeah, but at least I've been lucky. I don't know what lies ahead, but I hope I'll have a good run.
Yes, I have ever experienced a bit of prejudice. Before I joined or I worked at where I'm working currently, I have been working in different organizations where the culture is not diverse to a state that they give opportunities to women to take on certain skills. So I had applied as a technical person, but I was given opportunities as a salesperson, whereas the male-dominated industry in that company is given the tasks that I should be doing for the role that I was applying for. So that was really demotivating, and I felt like my skills weren't being used, and that forfeited me, or that led me to change the area of work due to the culture. But currently, as I can say, or as I would like to add, is that I'm working at a really good space, or where I am psychologically safe, where I feel like I can contribute and my teammates are there to support me. As a woman in STEM, my ideas are taken up, they're not put down. I'm always I'm always like given how will I call it, they usually empower me to be a better version of myself and given more insights on what I should improve on. And that is something that I want to ask for different organizations or companies to create a psychologically safe space for the women, so that they are able to, at least even if they are venturing into technology or working into the technology space, they don't feel like the ideas are being put down. So having that culture even before you enter the company, you know that these people are actually advocating for women in STEM or women in technology. It will be a really great upper hand for us women who are joining the field to feel comfortable to share our ideas and bring diversity into the organization.
Currently, what Moringa School is trying to do to shape girls in ICT is just basically having female technical mentors. Like in DS, we have Rose Delela and the team, and in software development, we have Christine Karimi and the team. They train students to be software devs as well, and this means whenever students see them in the program, mostly girls, they get motivated to embrace technology courses. Apart from that, we have some trainings in Rwanda where we only venture with women, and we offer nursery schools for their babies, so they have easy time for them to go to study, and then after school they go take care of their babies. And whenever we find a student who is struggling with education, what we do, we link them with our technical mentors, then they schedule some time in the day or in the week. They go through the blockers the student was facing, and this has given our ladies good chance at least to embrace the technology.
I feel studying in a male-dominated field it's interesting and challenging in so many ways, because first of all, I feel like I really have to level up because I'm competing with guys, and guys are thought to be the better people when it comes to to handle ICT related jobs or projects better than women. You find that women we almost don't seem like we understand or really grasp what you're doing. You'll find that people probably prefer working with a male gender when it comes to this field. So for me, I'd say that I'd say that it's been really interesting. I've met really amazing people along the way, especially in class. I've been doing online classes for like say 4 months now. And so it's been interesting to even just look at the way the male gender, the sciences of course all together. So it's been challenging for me as well, but I've had to pick myself up along the way and level up and things and how they go about the studies and
I can say the government is contributing to helping the women or women upskill in ICT. I have had the opportunity to actually talk to one of the leaders in the government. Her name is Kas Nadia Abdallah, and she is the founder of the initiative Kenya ni Mimi, and we were discussing on opportunities that we are going to push for ICT so that the youth can be able to grow in their skills in ICT. And one of her interests was also in to build up women in the same field. So in women in ICT. So I can say that they have the initiative in mind, and they're actually reaching out to people to assist them to build up women in tech. And I know there is more that can be done, including scholarships that can be given to women in the same field, because some of them, it might not be that they're not interested in the field, it's only that they may not have financial aid, so that's some support that can be given to them. And also just having people speak out, or different leaders speak out about the experience in ICT and advocate for it, that can also show women that it's actually possible for them to enter into the field and strive. Yes.
In uplifting girls in ICT, I believe Moringa gives, I'm not sure if they give a special package for ladies, but personally, I received financial assistance because I was not able to cough up the whole amount, and I was given some sort of scholarship to help me study. And I felt if these things are happening, then so many girls have the opportunities to come and take advantage of that. And also in their software programs, I also wanted to apply for the software program after data science, because being a receiver of the scholarship, I believed maybe I'd get something else, but then I had to get into another field.
So Moringa School has really helped me nurture my skills in terms of, like, when I joined Moringa School, I'd never done coding before. It was all new to me. But what I love about their programs is that they're very professional and they're so well organized. You almost feel like you're in a physical class. So there are so many resources that Moringa School has provides in the same. It's really not quite like the online sources out there or resources out there. You find that with Moringa School, there's a way of doing things that, like, there are systems. So you find, like, now I'm confident enough to run a project from start to finish, which is quite interesting. I feel like I've grown a lot, and they also provide a lot of, it's not just curriculum based, there are also other programs like, say, the soft skills workshops that we do every other week. So at the end of the day, you get to be all rounded. So
in my work and school experience, I have definitely encountered prejudice and stereotyping, but if you let this get to you, that's when it becomes a thing. So most of the time I just find myself brushing it off, definitely addressing what needs to be addressed, but at the end of the day, if I am supposed to deliver and let that get to me, I'll either feel belittled or not enough or just inadequate. So you just have to be smart about it. Otherwise, there's so much happening, especially not to bring the gender card here, but especially being a woman in this field and also in telecommunication. There was so much people thought you can't do, and once you do, they're like, sijawahi ona mwanamke anafanya hivyo. And I'm like, no, we are there and we are doing this. And it's not only us, it's not only me, there's so much, many more coming, So it is there, just how you deal with it, that's all that matters.
As I earlier mentioned, I am a STEM diversity advocate, where I advocate for women to join fields in ICT. So as an individual, I am a program coordinator for the Nairobi Women in Machine Learning and Data Science, where we empower women to join these fields of ICT to grow their skills and prepare themselves for the future of work. Apart from that, I'm also working on a project where I get to share experiences from women who have worked in the field of ICT, and they're sharing the experiences, the challenges that they've gone through, and this is able to impact women and just show them that there's a potential opportunity for them in the field of STEM, and they're motivated to dive into this field and start or launch their careers in ICT.
So the school has like a few programs here and there, like some like We Code in Rwanda, where they work with women or girls in ICT, especially from the less, like privileged communities or families, and encourage them to join this field of IT. There's also like the way the school carries itself and the way it does its things. You find that there's a balance, like with we are well represented, both male and female, and they also have like programs like the access programs where they encourage women to join this field, and they really empower girls in the same.
Okay, what do you think should be done to close the gender gap in ICT-related fields?
I think, so to close the gender gap, and what I'd suggest, like to close the gender gap in the ICT field would be to empower women, especially girls, like from when they're young, say even in high school or primary school, like if these programs would be introduced in, our curriculum, just to make the women believe or girls know that they actually can do this, because I believe anyone can learn anything, to be honest. It's not like it's just because it's an IT field that it's just a male gender that would prosper. The women also have a lot of potential in the same. I'd say probably to have more mentorship programs for women, or say conferences, just to expose women and girls to the ICT world and what it's all about, and see how they can contribute to the same.
Currently, we partner. There's an access project we are having in Moringa School, and the access program is a partnership where we have different communities partnering with us to bring us students, and through that we have a high number of girls applying to the program just to study to be software developers. And apart from that, we have a partnership with MasterCard, where the 30% of the students we're having in the program are ladies.
What should be done to close the gap in ICT is, first of all, let's create awareness at a young age. We are having this talk over and over again where people are not joining ICT, but where have we created awareness for the people who are currently in high school, informing them that ICT is a broad field. It's a field that can be joined by any individual as long as they feel like they're passionate and they can take up an opportunity in this field. So we can start by creating awareness even from high school, and just influencing these women, or just in general individuals who are interested in creating impact in the field of technology, by sharing opportunities that are there for them even after high school. And there's also one that can also assist to bring more women into the field of ICT, where we have men being allies for women in ICT. We can find that many individuals many women are interested in ICT, but they feel maybe belittled, or they feel that their concepts or their ideation is not taken into when the field of ICT is male dominated. So we can have men who are allies to women, just advocating for women to join the fields, making them comfortable in their workplaces, and this we can later on see a spike in women joining the field of IT, because they feel that they are comfortable to contribute, and they are ready to also bring in the ideas that they have that will create diversity in different organizations. And lastly, we can just have testimonials from women in tech, where they share like the experience and how it has been in the field of IT, and maybe women out there or young girls can feel empowered to join this field of ICT from experience from other women, and they can see it's an opportunity for them to also grow and establish their career in ICT. Thank you.
I can't say the government is doing that much. More so, I'll just say the private sector, because with the government, I know of few initiatives that has been put in place, at least to help women who are like looking forward to be in the tech field, just to try embrace. Like we have high school programs that's being offered by the Technovation. What they do basically just to go and encourage students in the high school just to take STEM courses. And apart from that, there is a partnership with Strathmore and Standard Chartered, where they support students and give them an incubation period just to go through the tech courses. Yeah, currently we have partnership with different people, mostly from the low-income community, that the slum around our places. And apart from that, we have even international partnership. Like in East Africa, we have Rwanda, the WeCode program, where the students there are specifically girls, and they're being trained through the software development program. Yeah, and we're basically just looking forward to start our programs in different parts of Africa as well, just to ensure we can reach to as many girls as possible. With Moringa School, we have our future plan that by the end of 2030, we should have graduated 200 students by that time. What this means, with the trend we are currently having, if we maintain it of 40% to 60% ratio, we shall have graduated a quite large number of girls from the program. What this means, we will be having mentors and different people in the society just to reach out to different girls, just to embrace technology as well. Okay, currently as we study and we look at the trends of technology, most girls, as much as they try to embrace or to choose the tech-related courses, there's still a gap. But what we need to do, create more mentorship programs and mentor these young ladies as they grow up, so they grow up knowing why IT is important. Because when we do that, we change their mentality that we had before, that tech courses are mostly like men-oriented courses. Once we have the mentorship program, we can have some outreach events just to encourage them, go run the practicals there, show them how IT can be applicable in a real life. Through that, we can help encourage girls join the IT program. And apart from that, with the upcoming organizations that are working with the different organizations just to help girls embrace technology, this is something that can be even extended to the rural areas, not only in the urban, just to reach out to different people as possible.